good, y'all? As you can tell by the title, we're gonna be talking about, the
90s and the 80s
music. And I don't know, it's just something I want to talk about because I feel like music back then just hit different. It was a lot of soul, it was just a lot of history made that, you know, that it paid an impact like to many. So I wish I was born in the 90s, y'all. I just wish. Like 90s vibes, oh my gosh, like 80s, especially 80s. Like if they album cover and they not leaning like this, you know they about to bring you some bangers if they leaning like this on their album. So that just to let you know that, I feel like it was ahead of their time. I feel like 90s, 80s, and just even going back to the 70s and 60s with Cat Stevens and all the legends, John Lennon. Oh my gosh, y'all. Like they was in their bag. I'm like real soul, none of that. Just natural. Natural sounding. So that's something I want to discuss today. But my just wanna let y'all know, how y'all day going. I just wanna let y'all know it's a Friday. It's a Friday, turn up. We survived during the week. I'm ready. I got like a spring break March 4th to 8th, and I'm so happy to go back home to see my cats, family, and eat good and just really kind of detox in the middle of the semester a little bit. Detox the draining, the stressfulness, and just release that. So, but I hope y'all doing good out there. I hope y'all staying safe and prayed up. And yes, but for as that, my episode's gonna be posted everywhere on Spotify. So y'all stay tuned for that. So, if y'all want to listen to it on there, and I will let y'all know. But I'll have everything in the link in the bio for the other episodes that are on Spotify and stuff. And stay tuned for some more content because we're gonna have drop like a lot of episodes dropped in one week because I let my workload get too crazy. But I got y'all in store. But I want to, talk about the beauty of 90s music and 80s. I just feel like, it's just so much beauty and soul put into it. It definitely helped me because I got a whole 90s playlist that I rewind when I go to class. Like Tupac, Keep Your Head Up, Changes, 3 6 Mafia, and also Biggie, TLC, it's just the list goes on. Keith Sweat, like so many I can go to. New Edition, Boys to Men, just the list goes on and on, y'all. I love it. And Shawty Swing My Way, that was ahead of its time. I just feel like these music was ahead of its time. I feel like I just love all the 90s music. And I can put y'all my 90s music playlist in the link bio as well. I gotta reorganize it, but yeah, I listen to more music back then than now. I still listen to music now, especially but it'll probably be the most recent would be like in the early 2000s when I was young, like around 2010, 2011, stuff like that, or early 2000s. But I definitely, and I love early 2000s. That was such an era, like the clothes, just the clothes, just everything. Like when BT was on, everything was just like, I would feel like BT was at its prime at that then when it was more, everybody was coming to show. It wasn't drama, it wasn't no like cameras and stuff. It's kind of hard to enjoy things now with social media being so toxic, and it's hard for things to be natural nowadays. So that's why I wish I was like a teen, at least in the 90s or something. Like, ain't no telling what I've been doing. I would have been, I don't know, I would have been all over the place because the parties, you could have did a house party, like House Party. I know y'all watched that. If y'all haven't, it is free on Tubi. House Party 1. I would recommend watching 1, 2, 3. It's never too late, to learn some history, but I feel like back then it was easy to party. There was probably some stuff going on, but it was easy to do some house partying without people trying to kill each other and shoot each other, especially like, it's hard to do that now. I was literally at a party. I was trying to have fun, but it was a shootout because two girls trying to fight over a boy. Like, come on now. You gonna kill yourself over a human being. Like, So stuff like that. So that's why I wish I was born in that era. If you was good to you, you was able to experience that moment, that real soul music. And I'm not saying there's not none today. I just feel like, it just hits different. You just know when it hits different. Like people, it was more fun back then. Nobody was recording people. There was no social media. It was just you and peace. Like, it wasn't all that. People, trying to, bully people online and all that. It was kind of, so, it was technology, but it wasn't compared to now how it is. So, but yeah, I love me some 90s music. I love 80s music, especially, let me see. It's so many, y'all. I can't even name. Especially, Michael Jackson. We gotta say him, especially when he was in his Billie Jean era. I love some Michael Jackson. So he was definitely in his prime. Like, y'all, it's just I love the 80s. Then my grandma, she introduced me to some 70s music too, which I named y'all Cat Stevens, Wild World. That's my jam. What else? Save a Prayer for Me Now. Save a prayer for me now. If y'all don't know that, go look it up. It's Save a Prayer. I forgot the artist's name. It's so much music, y'all. Forgive me. I know what I'm talking about. It's just so much music that I just go mind blank. Because I'm open to different genres. I'm not open to just hip hop rap. I'm open to different genres. I'm open to writing different genres of music. So I think it's just, I feel like what I hate about genres though, that everybody kind of got this rule, especially like with country and other music, that, you can't be free with it. Like if somebody don't look the way they, like, if, let's say if a black girl do country music, like if she ain't looking, like, it'd be hard, like, for the country people of the genre to open up to that. I feel like the genre is just kind of not got their strict rule, which it shouldn't be that way. Music is freedom. Music ain't no strict rule. Music is freedom to be you, to be your own unique self. It's not about this. So I feel like people got a different, like, a wrong perspective of music. Music is for everyone. Music is built to, heal you in such many ways. It helps you to keep going every day. I literally made like a speech project. My first speech project that I was nervous about. If you have your speech class and nervous, you know how it feels. But y'all, like, I did a speech about healing in music because I kind of want to just let people know, like, let music be your impact. Music can kill the darkness with no permission. Music can just make you not feel alone. Like, many artists put their pain into music, like me and other artists. Like, it helps you. Like if you felt alone, like, music artists put their pain and tell their story to make you not feel alone, because they may be going through the same thing you're going through. And if they can make it, you can make it. So that's the important thing about music. It shouldn't be used as a strict thing. It should be freedom for everybody, because that's what it is. It's a foundation. It's meant to help to relieve that stress. So just kind of want to put that out there. But yeah, definitely. But yeah, 90s music was good, especially when those little dances, especially when my mom taught me those little 90s music, when they was doing like and then the little TLC when they did the little what about your friends? Y'all, that was, the dances was ahead of its time. I was about to go, we can talk about early 2002, because I gotta hit that. They did some things too with the Tootsie Roll. Y'all, like, they don't make it like this nowadays. Like, they don't even make, where the 90s men's at? Like, not, my soulmate would be a 90s man. Like, we ain't gonna talk about just the 90s music. We're gonna talk about the beauty in the culture, the beauty in the people, the naturalness. Like, people wasn't getting no BBL. People was rocking the natural body. Like, what happened? No women should go down under the table. Go work out. Like, literally, like, embrace the petite body. Like, that's what we got a gym for. God built a gym for us to work out. Because, I have to. Tomorrow I'm burning Wendy's, Chick-fil-A, all type of stuff that's in my system. Because, like I say, I'm detoxing. So, just like the beauty of 90s was so
just the culture, every
just rocking it, you know, had they outfits on. I love the baggy clothes because I'm wearing baggy clothes now. I love the baggy clothes. I love the hair, especially like how Aaliyah had her hair, left eye, and then the cut like Nia Long, how she had her hair. That was just, it was just so good. Like the, you know, award shows was just good too. You know, it wasn't like too much drama. It was like good because there was no cameras. You know, people don't know how to act now with social media. You know, people are trying to just, it just create toxicness in people. So that's just my input. But you know, I feel like, you know, I want to bring that out to let y'all know, you know, go back to your history. Go listen to 90s. Go listen to 80s. We can go back to the 70s, 60s. If you go back to the 30s, I can't help you with that, but you can because music is open. But people do go back in those times and sample stuff. Like that, just to let you know, people are sampling nowadays. So they always go back to the old things. So that's how you know history is made and the legacy continues, you know, if people do it the right way. But yes, that's like my input. But yeah, y'all, the 90s music, 112 Cupid, that's my jam. Like, like it was just the groups, like the like groups was like on point. I loved, and you know, it was so good with Destiny Child too, because they started in like around the late sort of 90s, but I wasn't born then. But yeah, but it was it was like a jam, y'all, because like I now got my 90s playlist, I got my 80s playlist, then I'm gonna make my 70s playlist because I'm like, I think I got like 10 songs. But this is y'all sign to make that playlist and make it, it can be for certain moods, and make that playlist. If you don't, if you want to go free, you can do Musa, Musi, make you a separate playlist and make you a 90s a healing playlist. Like, do what you gotta do. Like healing in music is real. Like the healing through music is just so untouchable. Like it touches and it helps you physically, mentally, emotionally, and yeah, we've got the fourth one, but y'all get what I'm saying. Like it helps you. It don't helps you just mentally, but physically. Like it helps you improve with your mindset. You know, improve that mindset, that growth mindset, and just help you put you in a positive, you know, a positive thing about yourself, and you can be yourself, you know, without anybody judging you. When you feeling alone or isolated, music gives you that comfort. So like I said, I made a speech about this and I want to put it towards the podcast, kind of give y'all not only the beauty of 80s and 90s music, but the healing in music as well, and that we need to, like, you know, focus more on. You know, we all want to listen to that ghetto music every now and then, like some turn up music, and that's fine. But also, it's just 90s hit different. You know, I always like in the middle of the night just look at like TikTok of like 90s men, because y'all know God put his neck into black men and just black in general and just any culture. He know what to do. Cause he know the right seasoning. He put enough season on both sides, salt and pepper. He mixed it together and he bring beauty into his creation. So I'm just letting y'all know he do put his neck into a lot of things. So I'm just saying, but yeah, y'all, the women too as well. You know, I see 90s beauty now. People kind of wearing the baggy look. I'm like, girl, put your soul into it. I'm like, yes, do it. Fuck yeah. Like, yeah. So yeah, y'all. So like, I want to my passion is to keep 90s alive. I wear baggy clothes. Like, I don't like too tight clothes. I like that tomboy looking, and then still mix it with your style. I think it's a good thing. So if you want to rock baggy looks, just know you got that 90s beauty. You wearing that type of 90s hairstyle, and you can still, it's not you're copying, you're using that, but also with your personality and style. Also be you, and that embraces more to other people, and people acknowledge that. So that's like a good thing. But yeah, y'all. But 90s kind of helped me. It helps me to fall asleep, especially like I have it where I have hyped up, 90s music, slow jam 90s music, 80s, and then early 2000s. I had my pump up, music and slow jam. So definitely helped me to get me through like homework and all type of things. So it's very, it just definitely helps with the soul, because I kind of just want to put that out there. You always can go back to history, because history, you know, you always got to go back to it. So I just kind of let as I feel like it don't give enough recognition. But in my podcast, I'm gonna bring it some more recognition. But I feel like it does. But we gotta remember, a lot of open doors for a lot of things, especially for artists and female artists too. So a lot of things began, and it didn't start just in the 90s, but basically just in history general, before this new generation. Think about it, what people did for others to open doors. Artists, fashion design, modeling back in the day, how it's presented now. You know, they went through a lot behind the scenes, so that's just some things to like I want to touch based on as well. To let that be informed. But yeah, y'all, I want y'all to let me know what type of playlist y'all got. Do y'all got a 90s playlist, 80s playlist, any type of that? If you're listening to it on Spotify, that's fine. You can put it in the poll. I have a little poll, or I have YouTube if you want to kind of like share your thought. I would love to hear y'all 90s playlist. What's y'all favorite 90s artists? I want us to have like a little conversation in the comments below. Let me know what's your favorite artist, your favorite artists in the 90s, early 2000s, 80s, 70s, 60s. We can go a little back. Let me know what type of genre y'all like. And what do y'all think about like hip hop today? Is it dead? To me, it is, because I feel like we missing something. Like, I love me some Andre 3000. I feel like missing him, but he did put out his instrumental album, and that's a smart way too. Those are so goods too. So I feel like we're missing him. It's a lot of artists, but they made an impact and a legacy that we can still look back on and continue that in a positive way. But that's some things I have in mind that what I think is very dead now. It's just kind of but we got some incredible artists like Muna Long. Hope I'm saying her name right. Nobody loves me like you do. Shit, that's an R&B type of 90s R&B that would hit in the 90s charts, and it's hitting now. Like, shout out to her. She is, girl, put your whole, what we gonna say? Put your whole melanin into it. Like, yes, girl. We got Coco Jones is one, and Bruno Mars too. They got a little soulful, type of like a sound that you can listen to in the 90s too. So it's a lot of artists that's kind of bringing it back a little bit. But just to let you know, history is where it starts, and I kind of want to let y'all know that 90s is not gonna be forgetting, and even before that, because people are always gonna come back and sample the old music. Let's just be real, like. Let's just be real. So it's inspiration everywhere. We just got to use it in the right way and put it in a positive impact to in this new generation now. Since we ain't in the 90s now, but in this generation now. But I do want to let y'all know what y'all think of this podcast, because this is very important with what I want to do to share with y'all about it, because I'm not born in the 90s, but I felt like a good feeling from the 90s, because my mom and my family members was from the 90s, so they had it like they had it going on. So of course they feel like it was much better to play at the park and walk, and we got all this sex trafficking, human trafficking, who's trafficking, up there trafficking, and so it's just a lot. So it's hard to have that fun, because I haven't actually, I'm glad I was able to at least experience a little bit of that, because I was born in 2003, but I was able to go to the park. It was still kidnapped. I ain't saying 90s had a perfect thing, but people it was kind of little calm at certain times, but I played in the park, and when I was young, I was able to experience my childhood without kids nowadays, they just born into these phones and technologies, because that's what entertainment. You barely see people playing in the playground. Like, every playground I walk past, there's nobody in it hardly. So it's kind of It's kind of like just technology has taken over, and just kind of not in a sometimes positive manner. So I was able to experience playing my Nintendo DS. I didn't even get my first phone at that age. People are getting little girls are getting their first iPhone. I'm like, girl, I had my Nintendo DS. That was my first technology to play with. And that helped me to be a child too. You know, I had Tinkerbell, I had Mario, Sonic. You know, give me a sandwich or something and I would leave you alone. Like, as long as I had my Nintendo DS, that was my best friend. Still my best friend. I still got it. I just haven't been playing it, but it's just to let you know, it's just, I was able to at least experience a little childhood. I played at the playground, did water parks, played outside. I used to collect caterpillars, so I used to do some fun things like adventurous stuff. I want to imagine things while I'm playing outside and just being a child. And a lot of kids are missing that now, having that childhood. They so born into this social media and all this stuff, so it's kind of hard. I saw a little girl got a little lace front on. I don't know if y'all saw that. She's beautiful, but let her be a child. She gonna get grown and want to wear that stuff and get out there and get in that. But when men start looking, it's gonna be an issue with the parent. You know what I'm saying? That's just my opinion. And I'm just doing that as a care, like just let kids be kids. They gonna get grown. That's why we got a life cycle. We start at a baby, we get a teenager, then we be an adult. So let the child be a child. She gonna get a lace front when she get older. She gonna get her a man. Like, let her live at a young age, because once she grow up fast, she gonna grow up fast. And we live one life, so ain't no trying to go back and erase the past. That's just my input. And even if you a young child watching this, or because this is a podcast for ages young to now, this is a positive space for you to be you with my podcast. It's not to ain't no force of thing, but take your time and grow up. You're not missing nothing. Take your time to grow up. Take your time to learn, and just y'all, my nose pierce. It's fake, y'all, but it's from Shein. Y'all, I like to share that moment with y'all because I was like, y'all saw me doing this, but I am getting a real one though. But I decided to wear a fake one because I was like, why not? But take the time to heal with your music, and also just heal within yourself as well, and just be you. The world can be evil, people can be evil, but you don't have to be that way. Let God take care of them folks, and you take care of you, and you follow his pathway and have faith. But that's what I have for this episode. I hope y'all like it. Stay tuned for the other 2 episodes. I have a special guest too, so I'm super excited for everything. Y'all stay tuned. I thank y'all for following me along this journey. We got more to come. Patience, time, and consistency is what I'm working on with this podcast, and y'all following along with me through this journey is amazing. Y'all stay blessed. Y'all stay safe. Y'all stay, do good on the weekend. I'm getting to nothing crazy, and love you guys, and y'all stay blessed and stay positive. It's a vibe, baby.